What's up, guys? Welcome back to Everyday with V and K. How y'all doing? We was just vlogging, and
How y'all doing?
Before I jump into this video, please make sure y'all subscribe. Please help us hit a new milestone. It's a new year. I know we haven't been consistent, but like I said, I'm gonna say it again. It's just for technical reasons. I smashed my phone and we need new cameras and stuff like that, and it's gonna take time, so it is what it is. But I appreciate y'all for supporting, and yeah, make sure also you guys been hitting me up talking about you haven't realized that we've been posting. We were consistent up until I would say Christmas, and I'll tell you guys, hit the notification bell so you're notified. You know how YouTube is, but make sure you're notified for always and not for sometimes. YouTube, that's not me, it's them. It is what it is. However, I love when you guys hit us up in our DMs, when you guys email us, and we get questions all the time. Something that I relate to with a lot of you guys is that you're stay-at-home moms, or you were stay-at-home moms, or you were raised by a stay-at-home mom, and you want to know, how do you keep yourself sane, and how do I do it? Right. No, for real. I feel like it's really, really hard. You do always feel bad. You feel like you're not contributing, but you also feel like you're doing everything. You feel like you don't like to make stuff about you because it's just like, well, you're home. But when you're home, it's only about home, and you don't feel like you're your own person. And honestly, I feel like you have to find something that you enjoy, and you have to speak to your significant other, because we all know the benefits of staying at home, but you still have to feel like a person. I feel like your household, your family, they're not running correctly unless you're okay, and people like to look over. Just speak to your significant other and try to be clear on what you're saying, because you feel like all your rights are stripped from you when you're a stay-at-home mom, and everybody else is flourishing, and you're just sinking into this hole. So I would say you start by having a conversation. Honestly, try to find at least one thing that you enjoy. I know sometimes everyone likes to tell you what you should do, and that's another thing. Some people say, oh, read a book, and you'll have books, but that's not what you want to do. You feel like it's what other people want to do.
You'll turn around and read an entire library if you do that.
Right. Well, you do. First, start off by at least finding one thing that you really, really enjoy. Another thing is, stop consuming so much social media and the reality TV, because let's be real, the type of shows that you get consumed with are not educational. They're all because you just want to dial it back from your real life, so you tend to watch that, which is, it's good. But if something makes you feel like a little bit bad, like on the fact that if you think that other people are striving in being a stay-at-home mom, just know that you're not the only one that feels that way. And also reach out. Like, I'm so glad that she did reach out to me, and I appreciate that, and we're going to continue to talk, because it's going to make both of us feel better. Sometimes knowing that there's somebody else out there that feels the same exact way that you do, so you're not crazy, is half the battle, because other people around you, they just don't understand, especially if they're not staying at home. Versus the same thing with mothers who work. They all go through the same things, and find people just like you. Sometimes it's even harder when it's harder for me to find people just like me, because I am young and everyone else tends to be a whole lot older, so there's different things in that. But yeah, find others like you and find something that you really, really enjoy, and try to make it happen. I know when you have kids, especially more than one, stuff is always coming up for the kids. It's never going to end when it comes to the kids. Like, that's just it. It's never going to end. They're always going to have something, need something, want something. You have to find the one thing that you enjoy and try to make that happen, honestly. And you're going to have to figure it out together, or the other option is going to be your significant other has to give up some other things, because it just is what it is. But I hope that's a little bit of a help. And let us know in the comments down below. Keep it going. I know there's so many other things, but I just wanted to put this out there. And again, I'm always going to talk about this stuff. I want to get back to my mommy rambles, because Yo, it's a struggle out here for us. It ain't even if you have money sometimes.
It ain't peaches and cream. Listen.
Right, it really is. Ask him. I complain. It always seems like there's something wrong. We're not perfect, but yeah, it takes a real man to be able to deal with a nut. But I appreciate when I see my family out here flourishing and shit.
I mean, social media, you got to think about why social media and why it was designed. The way you had the pictures laid out and how bright it is and stuff, it's designed to make you want to do it and want to have it. So that's an addiction of its own, just like food. So,
and you got to remember, you catching us in our perfect spot.
You got to take doses of it.
Sometimes the reason why I'm not consistent is because you have to step back. Sometimes when you're producing content, you get caught up in also watching content, and you're just like, why is everything just falling off their back? Meanwhile, right before they turned on the camera, they were sobbing and crying and whatever. I basically just got cut off twice. But what I was trying to say before my phone rudely interrupted me was, there's reasons why I try to come on here and not look always put together. And of course, women, we love to be glam and be whatever, but when you're a mom and when you're a stay-at-home mom, that's just not your reality all the time. And on social media, everything can come off a certain way, but we need to be real and honest. And the reason why I got on this platform is because I want to be real and honest, and I want to be around more people that are doing things more realistic. And it's hard to come across those people in your everyday life, which is why we opened up this platform, and which is why we also want you guys to subscribe, because these are the type of things that we want to talk about and make real.
It's crazy because we're literally in the spot where when we had kids, nobody else around us was having kids. Now here we are 10 years later. Now everybody that we are cool with and went to school with, they're all having kids. So we're like right in the middle of trying to figure it out. Nobody really understands what we're getting at. We got a few that do, but they still try to keep that image, which is fine, because you don't want to come off a certain way to people around you. But I feel like we want to connect with people out there, not and maybe get together with the people around us and see that, we just regular people too. But I appreciate you guys. I really want you guys to hit us up in the comments, and please subscribe and keep showing the love, and we're gonna keep being us, and that's never gonna change. But I love you guys. I appreciate you all, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Peace out.